Hi friends, it's Deanna here today, and today I've got a fun one for you. We are actually partnering today with Modes For You Fabrics, and they are actually going to be doing a giveaway, and we are part of it. It's a Halloween giveaway, so how fun is that? They have sent me some fabric, and I'm going to show it to you, and then some other cute goodies, and they are going to be giving away some fabric money for us, and we're also going to be giving away Ellie and Mac gift certificates. So make sure you go ahead and enter below by commenting and making sure you're subscribed, and then we'll go ahead and do the giveaway, and one of you will win the gift card for fabric and for patterns. So once again, we have partnered with Modes For You, so if you want to go check that out, modesforyou.com, check out all their gorgeous different fabrics and all the little different things. Like I got this little plushy toy and some tape, such a cute little tape, and then some pics that would be super cute to put like on your food and stuff. These are the Halloween theme, which are adorable. I'm gonna show it to you because I think they're so cute. So they have like little bat. This is not a bat. It's a ghost. A couple little ghosts and like a little Frankenstein. Like look how cute they are. They're adorable. So there's a bunch of those little things like that if you want to go check them out. And now I'm going to show you some of their fabric that I got for the Halloween fabric, and I think they are super cute. So we've got some of this sugar skull. Now this is all woven, which will be super cute, and these like skeletal cats. Now my little niece, my brother-in-law, he's Mexican, and they celebrate a lot with the Dia de la Muerte, and they have Dia de los Muertos, and they have the sugar skulls a lot, and so I think this would be so cute. I'm gonna mix these two together, and I'm gonna make a Be Creative for my little niece, and I think it's gonna be adorable. And then I also got this one right here, and I don't know, I'm gonna tell you, see if you can tell what I am making out of this. I'm actually gonna be making the new pattern, the camisole, but I'm making the top version, so I already got that cut out. I think it's gonna be super cute. I think what I'm going to do is layer it even with a black cardigan, or I might make the puff sleeve bodysuit and put it underneath. I think that would be super cute with that puffy sleeve, with a little bit of a higher neck, like maybe a bulky jewelry or something like that. That would be super cute. And I also got this like panel-like piece right here. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make Bo a blanket. So literally all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some fuzzy fabric that I have, thicker fabric, and I'm going to sew it together and create like a little blanket for him to have for Halloween. I think it's gonna be super cute. But there's tons of other things you can do with this one. It is so cute. So let's get started. I'm just going to be working on this quite quickly, but if you do want to see these patterns sewn up on a slower version, we do have the sewing tutorials for both of these patterns, and I'll slow down a little bit with the blanket so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. So let's get to it. We start the Be Curious by matching the front and the back, liner and outer, right sides together, and sewing the shoulder seams. How cute is this kitty cat fabric? I think it's adorable. While we're at it, I'm also going to go ahead and prep these my flutter sleeves, because that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna grab my flutters and put my liner and my outer right sides together, and I'm going to sew that outer edge. Always make sure that you steam your seam allowances open. This is what's going to give your garment a very nice look. So you always want to make sure that you steam. Grab your outer bodice and your liner bodice and put them right sides together on top of each other. And we're going to sew that neckline all the way closed and that back seam. You can use some trimmers and trim the extra seam allowance, especially in the curved areas, but make sure you do not cut your thread. I am also doing the same with my flounce sleeves, trimming that extra seam allowance. I am doing the flounce only option, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn this flounce right side out. I'm going to steam it, and then I'm going to attach it.
we'll open up our bodice and place our flutter right sides together with the right side of our bodice. Now you can go ahead and baste that together first, or you can go ahead and overlap the liner and the outer and sandwich that in there and sew them together. Again, for a better look at how to sew this pattern, please make sure you check out our Be Curious sewing tutorial. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our bodice and pull our flutter sleeves out gently through that little gap. Now we're going to grab our two sides and we're going to open them up and we're going to match them up. Liner with liner and outer with outer, and sew those sides together. While we're at it, we're going to grab one of our skirts and we're going to cut it down the middle to create two pieces. And we will go ahead and finish those raw edges. Now our bodice is pretty much done. All you got to do is finish your buttons or snaps, and that is done. We're going to move on to our skirt. We're going to put both of our skirts backs that we have just serged right sides together at that serged edge, and we're going to grab our placket and we're going to placket measurement piece, and we're going to mark where our placket ends, and then we're going to go ahead and sew from that end of the placket all the way down, right sides together. Once that is sewn, we're going to go ahead and open that seam allowance up and steam it down, and also steam down those sides of your placket. We're going to head on over to our sewing machine and put a stitch down around the placket, down, over, and up. So we're just going around that placket. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and grab our front and our backs and put them right sides together and sew that skirt together, the front and the back. Once I get done sewing those sides, then I'm going to go ahead and put in a gathering stitch here at the top of the waist. While I'm over here, I'm also going to go ahead and sew the raw edge of my skirts, or my side skirts, and the bottom of my skirt, so I can hem it by folding over that serged seam and just top stitching it. I'm going to find the middle half of my bodice, also finding the middle half of the front of my skirt. Then I'm going to gather my skirt the width of my bodice. Then I'm going to attach it right sides together where I marked those halves. A little side note, I did notice that I made one ruffle little sleeve is longer. It's right sides out and the other one is the other way out. I could go back and pick it out and fix it, but I decided not to. I decided to just leave it as is and move on, because this is a cute, fun Halloween dress, and I think it will be cute to have the two different sides showing at the different shoulders. So I just left it that way and made it a happy accident. Just make sure that when you're sewing yours, if you want both of them to be the right way, make sure you decide which one is your right side and match those with your shoulders. All right, friends. Now my beautiful Be Curious is done. All I have to do is pull out this spacing stitch. If you want to go back and top stitch, as you can tell now, I am not going to do that bottom ruffle. So all I gotta do is hem the bottom, or leave it with that serged edge, which I might just do. Like I said, this is a fun Halloween dress, so I kind of like all the little quirky things, leaving the raw edges with the serged bottom. I think that might suit it really well, actually. I think it looks adorable. I love this. I'm going to put some snaps on the back.
I kind of wish I could find some little skull snaps, and if I can, that's what I'll do. If I can't, I'm just gonna go with black or pink if I have a bright pink like this. But how cute did this turn out? Adorable. Let's go ahead and move on to my camisole because I am super excited about it.
We'll start by creating the darts. I used pen, water soluble pen, to create those lines for my darts. I'm going to also prep my back darts at the same time. I will also be prepping my straps by folding them first down the middle, wrong sides together, and steam. Then folding those two sides in towards that middle and steam again. And then folding it on half one more time and going to my sewing machine and top stitching them closed. I'm going to steam my darts. Grab my front, place it right side up. Grab my straps, place them right sides on top on my shoulder seams. And you can go ahead and baste those together. Then we're going to grab our facing and I'm going to place it right on top, sewing those right sides together. I have a seam right here at the front only because I did not have enough fabric for my facing, so I had to put it together. But it is the same facing. Sew at the raw edges. We're going to catch that strap right there. We will do the same for the back, except for when we sew the back, we're going to leave those open at the shoulders. We will sew our straps later to make sure that they fit the correct length. Go ahead and trim the seam allowance, turn and steam. Please remember that I'm doing a quick sew. For a better view of all the steps that belong to this pattern and all its finishes, please check out the sewing tutorial for the camisole, classic camisole pattern. We're gonna go ahead and grab, you can understitch that top layer. I won't be doing that, so I'm grabbing the side seams and matching them right sides together. And right sides together, I'm going to fit that strap right in the back and sew it, top stitch it on first and make sure it fits correctly, the length that I want it, and then I'll come back and secure it on. I'm also going to go ahead and serge the bottom of my top in lieu of hemming. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give it that serged raw edge like I did on the dress. I think that that's gonna be a really cute look. All right, my friends, I am done with my cute top. I think it turned out fantastic and it was super quick and super easy. So now let's finish up this fun Halloween quick sew along by finishing up our blanket. And what I'm tempted to do now that I've been serging, leaving that serged raw edge at the bottom of my top and at the bottom of the dress, I think I might just raw serge this on. I wish I had a black fabric to put behind it, a black backing, but I don't. I think a minky black backing would be so adorable with this, or this would also could be a really cute pillow if I just kind of folded it over like an envelope. So this would be my outside and this would be the inside, like a decorative pillow or something like that. That would be super cute, but I'm just doing the blanket like I said. So I'm going to grab some of this backing that I have, and I know it's white, so it's not, I wanted the black, but the white will do. I'm like trying to still look around to see if I missed it by any chance, which I didn't. I know I didn't. I know I don't have any. And I'm just going to cut it the same size as this blanket. So what I'll do is I'll fold this in half and measure it, and then I'm going to do the same for the blanket. Since I'm just going to serge along the edge to put it together, I am just gonna match them wrong sides together. If you're going to sew around it and leave and turn it around, leave a gap to turn it around, you will want to sew right sides together, because then you will leave a gap and turn it back right side out. Because I'm working with this kind of stretchy like material, this backing can stretch out a little bit. I'm pinning it all over the place to keep it in place as I'm serging it on. Then I'm going to go back with my sewing machine, and over the main lines of my panel, I'm going to do some straight stitching to sort of quilt my blanket together. I want to turn it around and make sure that it's even. See, some parts are not, so I want to make sure that the front, being the main part, is all even. I'm gonna head over and sew it on.
All right, my friends, I ran out of bobbin thread, so that is my sign to let you all go. I'll go back and wind some more bobbin thread and continue quilting. I will say one thing: if you are going to do a lot more quilting, I'm just going around the boxes, so it's simple quilting. But if you want to do a lot of quilting, I would do the quilting first before you sew the edges together. As you quilt, a lot of the backing tends to stretch a little bit, so I would always start at the middle and spread out if you're doing quilting, like a circles or something like that. Like I said, I'm only doing the boxes, so it's not a whole lot of quilting, so I should be okay. But how cute is this going to be? This will just be like a throw I'm gonna put on the floor, like a little mat for my dog to lay on during Halloween. I think it looks adorable. I will say that I wish I had black instead, because I have a black lab, so you know this is gonna get full of black fur, but that's okay. That's fine. I have a lint roller. We'll move on. Or I might actually go grab some minky or something like that from the store and add it to the back, or even some backing for like nice, like grippy backing, that it'll be more like a rug. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. Comment below and let me know. That can be one of your comments. I love how the top turned out, how adorable this little dress turned out. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and see all the different cute things you can do with all these gorgeous fabric. Make sure you comment below. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed, so you can be entered to our giveaway. We're giving $25 Ellie and Mac gift certificate, and we're actually giving a gift certificate for Molds for Me, moldsforyou.com, where you can find tons of fabric, and you can also find cute little knickknacks as well. Go check them out, and go check out the other, there's other people who created some beautiful things with this fabric. I will add the info to their links below, so you can go check them out as well and see what they created. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy Halloween. Bye.